I pulled it out of the garage while I was waiting for my drive shaft. And I have another leak here in the back. You can see that tail light. See how it's damp? I have a feeling that tail light gasket's leaking and letting a little water in the trunk. So I pulled the panels out, washed it down with a good hose, and kind of let it sit. We're going to see if we got any water in here. And I don't see anything leaking. I assumed it was going to be leaking around that taillight gasket. But I don't see it leaking around the taillight gasket. So, I mean, there was an inch of water standing down here. You can see my computer. I had to take my computer out. So I don't know where the water's coming from. I don't see any water coming around this gasket either. Nope. I don't know now. Now it has me bewildered. What I will do is I'll pull it in the building and see, the seal is pretty much dry like it's supposed to, other than where it contacts right there. Water puddles there, so there's no cracks. See, I was thinking I might have had a crack in a seam up here, and you know, the water would build up sitting at a certain angle and it would run inside the car, but it's not. So the only thing I can think is it's drafting. It's getting pulled inside here. As you're driving down the road, it's being drafted. But here's the thing, is I saw a couple of drips here and one drip up here when I took the tire out. So we'll go ahead and let it sit here and drip a few minutes, get the water off of it, and we'll pull it in the building and look at it. That water could very well be coming from there. But that would only be, you know, from driving down the road in the rain. So that's what I need to do, is when it's raining, is drive it with everything out of this trunk. And, you know, stop and look, see where I can see where the water's coming. But, and if it's coming from there, that's an easy fix. You know, just seam seal that. That's an easy fix, just silicone that. Maybe coming in through that little vent right there. Could have a hole in it, but I'll have to get down there and look. Alright, here's what I done. Okay, I put 5 gallons of water in the trunk. I got water pouring out. What I'm going to do is put a little food coloring in here and watch where the food coloring goes. And I have a feeling the food coloring is going to go. Watch it. See if it heads out that hole. Okay, it's not. Okay, put a couple drops over here. See any food coloring coming out down there? Okay. Put a couple drops there. Pretty steady there. We still dripping water?
Mm-hmm. What is this thing?
Just a vent. I put food color in there, but I don't know, it sure liked that hole though. You know what?
Do what?
It sure liked that hole. But I don't see no food coloring in the water yet. I thought for sure it was coming out that. I still say it's going out there. That plug right there.
Okay. Still coming out.
No food coloring yet though?
I don't see nothing.
Alright, we'll be back. She found the crack. Put the drop in there and get out of the way. See it disappearing in that crack? There's the water leak right there. Look at it, all that food coloring just zips away. So there's where my water leak's at. What it is water's getting pushed up in there and getting in this hole. So now I know I just need to go get some seam sealer. I bet you we get down to that level and this water's going to quit dripping. And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to let it keep running until we get down to that level. And we'll know. Alright, put your drop in the crack. Watch that turn yellow almost instantly. Look at that. Turns to piss yellow almost instantly. There's our crack right there. A poor seam. Easy fix. Okay, I drained the water down. It quit. Alright. Look at where we're at. This is the leak right there. This seam right here. You notice the water level? That's it. We've got a bad seam and we're creating a draft is what's happening. Is water's getting pulled in when you ride down the road with the windows down. In the rain, you're literally creating a vacuum through here. Water gets up underneath the car and it just gets dribbled in here a little bit at a time until you get a puddle in here over the course of 2 weeks, a month. You know, and then that puddle will build up that deep. And that computer sits in there. You know, you see I got the wire taped up. So now we know what's causing that. Alright, so we've seam sealed everything in this trunk. All the seals, even it we didn't think were leaking. All of these up here, basically starting from right there all the way down, and our leak was probably right around in here. So we went all the way up there, across, then we went around, all the way around, down around the bottom. You know, we wire brushed it, Scotch brighted it, then I took it and smushed it around my finger, smeared the excess here, then scooped it up and went around that thing there. just to be safe. I think that's sealed up from the outside elements. When you take that lid off, that's not a fuel pump access door. That's actually access to one of the sending units. It has 3 fuel gauge sending units. There's one there, there's one under the seat on this side, and then there's one on the fuel pump itself. And that's what this module does here in the trunk. That keeps getting wet. No water can get in here. This is actually welded on top of this steel. I've checked that. So we'll let this sit overnight. Then we'll come back with some rubberized undercoating and just blast the crap out of that. And then we should be good to go as far as sealing this up. Alright, went over everything with a couple of coats of rubberized undercoating. All the way around, even covered that lid. And that should seal that thing up.